We back. KPop. Unlock. Ku. Us. In it for another one with the Bangtan Boys. BTS. This performance came highly recommended as a follow-up again from their controversial 2018 year where they almost split up, but then they rallied together and came out with some of the best that they put out, many would say. And this is apparently among one of the greatest performances, according to the fan base anyway. Those typing away at the comments, which if you disagree or you have another one that's your favorite, by all means, tippity-typity, put it in there. Tell us where... I mean, this isn't going to be bad. There's no question of that. But if you have another favorite, we will certainly get into it. We got a couple in this. My understanding is it's Fake Love, which we saw on the Mama performance, was great. Fake Love is a solid track of theirs about, obviously, fake love. A lot of their songs are about sort of coping and being true to yourself.
Yeah, Love Yourself, because that's the album.
Oh, well, that makes sense.
I believe that's right.
Let us know. But, yeah, it definitely does do that. Fake Love is about you're in a relationship and you kind of put on this front because you want to be with someone, and then you realize that it's just some fake version of yourself that you're with them. And then the other ones, we're covering Airplane Part 2, which we haven't seen Airplane Part 1, but...
I actually did today.
Oh,
I had to check it out.
All right. I haven't seen Airplane Part 1. But my understanding is this one, it's kind of like a We Made It kind of song. And like, no apologies, we're up here. Basically, I'm up in my plane. I'm enjoying it. I'm living the life. We're living the dream that we fought so hard for. And so you can hate from down below, but we're up here enjoying the spoils. Obviously, a lot of people like us. And then the third one, Idol, is about basically, call me what you want. I'll be your idol. I'll be this. I'll be whatever. But what it comes down to is I'm me. So call it what you want, but this is who I am. So yeah, we'll see this. But this is supposed to be... They're always great in their live performances, at least the ones we've seen. If you know of one that you think that they just really crap the bed, then I'd be interested in seeing it, and probably will disagree. But
no way.
Yeah, I don't think it happens. But it's a good start. Very mystical. He's got his hood up. There's some smoke rising. We'll see if this starts out with some sort of ritualistic sacrifice. I'm excited. All right, so let's cut it over. Check out BTS at the MMA. What does the MMA stand for again? The Mango Music Awards?
Wrong, Melon. Melon Music.
Melon Music Awards. I guess a mango isn't even a melon.
Wrong fruit?
All right, wrong fruit. The Melon Music Awards in 2018. So let's check it out. It's 20 minutes, so hit pause, grab a drink, and come back, because we'll likely be pausing and awe-inspired or whatever. All right, here we go. BTS MMA 2018 KPop on lock. Boom. Who are you? Oh, I just realized I don't even have my headphones on. No subtitles for this, by the way. Sorry.
Some moments get more elusive as time goes by. As time goes by.
Okay, so they're part of the Illuminati, apparently. Which I think it's great that they were able to join. Because they couldn't get into the Masons for whatever reason. Couldn't get a sponsor.
I don't think they can hear you.
Tube. No? No volume coming through? showing up on my thing.
Okay. Can you decipher the mirror there?
Yes, edis fro yosla tub disio trul yil not ori wosi, which means BTS all-time favorite reaction channel, K-pop on lock. I didn't know non on wosi translated to K-pop on lock, but that's what I'm hearing from the fan base. I don't know if you guys know what that means.
I do.
Oh, you do?
You can actually decipher it if you...
Oh, it's backwards words?
Yeah. They're a little bunched together differently, but it's essentially backwards, yeah.
Also,
So it starts at the bottom. Is how not only your true side, but also your fake side.
interesting. Is how on. Oh, is how not. Okay. All right, so it's a mirror image. Very interesting. These guys get deep with the videos.
Yeah.
And what is this little outfit in the back? Who's to say? And this candle that appears to be on a light stand? Or maybe that's a microphone. Interesting. All right, let's keep going.
Now remember the fact you suspect that a bride wasn't made by
가짜는 아니지, 가짜 아니야. 그래서 항상 우리는 또 예쁘게 포장되어 나가는 사람이다.
Did you see that Tom Cruise movie, Eyes Wide Shut?
Probably. It's pretty old, right? It's probably...
Yeah.
It's probably a long time ago.
But it's him and Nicole Kidman when they were still married. It was the last movie of the guy that did The Shining. Stanley Kubrick, I believe. A lot of vibes of that movie in this.
To me, it reminds me of the Death Eaters in Harry Potter.
I can see that.
They wear masks. And,
It's very masquerade.
but
I guess to each their own. But I'm going to say this is either going into an orgy or an orgy of sound.
come on.
Just like in that movie.
What?
That's what happens.
No.
It's a crazy movie. If you haven't seen it, Eyes Wide Shut.
Remember who this is.
Or Harry Potter. Both are good. The key. Woo! We clamp down on the fan lights. Like, yeah, no, we saw what happened at Mama. He's got the moves like Jackson. Crowd is going wild. What do you think the symbolism of them and these concrete box things are? It's almost like
I think it has something to do with each of them kind of in their own space.
okay,
I don't know.
go with that. I don't know either, but it seems prison-esque. But there's no bars. Who knows? They're locked in.
But the crowd is so loud.
Yeah, they are. They're screaming. They love it. fan expectations. Is this the same venue that that Blackpink concert was at?
Which one?
The one that you guys had put on that was in Seoul? What is this venue?
I don't think
Anyone
so.
watching?
I don't think so.
Anyway, it's awesome. The crowd is more amped up than the Mama Awards, I think.
Yeah,
They're
they're
singing
screaming,
along.
screaming fake love.
Crazy into it. It's nice. Anyway, I'll drop back a slide map. But, yeah. Very cool venue. I like everything going on in the back.
사랑이 사랑보는 너 완벽하게 내 모든 내 척들은 다 숨겨지기
Were they making a shape? In the music? Oh no! They're on their side. Oh, that was awesome. Alright, so this is the Airplane 2-1. Like I said, it's kind of a, at least the first one I'm told is. And then this one is kind of continuation. Same thing of, we're up on our plane, living the life. Think what you want, but we're succeeding, we're doing it. And, yeah. But let me know, because there were like 20 different interpretations of this song. Everyone's got their opinion. Love to hear your guys' opinion on it. I like this change of lights though. Looks almost like a face. Also, let us know with that, with the hood. When they put those hoods on, it was almost like people recognized it and anticipated it, something going down.
Oh, because of the cheers?
Yeah. So, what's the significance there? I never heard this one. Okay. I did hear it had a Latin beat mixed with traditional Korean, because they're saying...
Yeah, you can hear it.
Yeah, I think you're going to see... or maybe that's just in the music video, but they were saying like lion and other traditional Korean motifs to show that, yeah, we're international now, but we still know our roots of where we came from, which is perfect for this venue. Hometown heroes. Back to where they started. All right. So, sorry to cut it off, but I forgot. They're saying El Mariachi a lot, which is kind of an homage to the movie El Mariachi. You know that one? It's the prequel to Desperado.
Okay.
So, it's basically about it. El Mariachi was the first film by it's not Guillermo, something Rodriguez. a director, but it's known for being like one of the cheapest films ever made. They made it on a $10,000 budget, and it's similar to Desperado, but it's about a mariachi that goes into a town with like a gangster element, and he doesn't realize that at the same time a guy dressed as a mariachi that's like an assassin came in and did havoc. So then he gets mixed up and is fighting against him. So part of the message is like, hey, we just came here to do our thing and play our music, and that's what we care about, and then we get caught up in all this hate from people. And then the second part of it is like their label when they were starting out was a very struggling, low budget label, but they were able to, on a small budget, create this blockbuster group that just took the world by storm, right? So you'll hear El Mariachi a lot in this.
Yeah, you can hear the crowd screaming it.
Yeah. El Mariachi, El Mariachi. Roberto Rodriguez.
Whoa,
I love that one.
that was awesome.
Yeah. Right when it goes to black screen. Yeah, it was good. Although the sound just on this video, I think, in our thing is a little bit quiet for me. I definitely want to see the music video of that.
I tried to find the best one. Couldn't. I was trying to look for one with lyrics and everything, but couldn't find it. I didn't know the audio.
Can't go. Enjoying the tune. Like, there's a lot of songs that I don't know any of. Well, mainly K-pop songs. I don't know what the words are, but it's still just a good beat. I love the high notes hidden in the back, and so yeah, I want to see the video for this one so I can get it more clean sound, because live shows are awesome, but I'm not. It's kind of drowned out because the crowd's so excited about it.
Crowd, and then in the last one,
Fake love.
no, not the last concert,
Oh right,
or not concert, last music show, Mama.
right.
There was like, it was kind of dark, and the camera would pull away at weird times.
It's true.
But
Let's get a fusion
This
of
is-
those two shows.
this is great.
It's good. I love the backgrounds and stuff too. Boo! That's it. Now on to Idol.
힘들지? 힘들긴 하지.
I'd say you qualify as an idol at this point.
아 그래도 뭐 힘들어도 이게 행복한 거 아닌가? 행복하지.
근데 솔직히 좀 행복해.
Is this slow the lead in, or is this gonna be kind of a slow song?
연습생 때 꿈꾸던 게 이런 거잖아.
And the Billboard Music Award goes to BTS! Army, our friend, and thank you very much. Please, Army, remember what we say. Love myself, love yourself.
I think it's also a reflection
정말
on their entire
사랑하고
career.
감사합니다. 저 놓치 못해서 생각하겠습니다.
Do you think he choreographed that, or he's just going with the feel of the moment?
J-Hope?
Yeah.
That's a good question.
Because I think he has the skills to just.
Oh yeah,
get
for
it.
sure. You haven't checked out his show yet, man.
Oh, we'll
Yeah,
get
he
to
can-
that.
he
I
can-
love this background.
He can freestyle. He can do everything.
everything. So I don't
But that's a good
yes,
question.
no. Is it? Because to one extent, they do choreograph a lot. But I feel like if he just like woke up and they're like, "We need you to do this show tonight," he'd be like, "All right," throw something down, it'd look awesome. Ooh, oh, that's tight. This part's a little bit Mariachi. It's probably all choreographed. So this one is clearly hitting back on the roots, Korean roots and culture.
Sure.
So I don't know if I was mixing the two when I was researching both. I don't think I was looking up this performance. Because I didn't pick up a bunch of this in the airplane part 2. People said, so maybe I was mixing the two. But anyway, it's cool. shot.
Yeah.
They're fired up. This one's going nuts with the light show and that lead into it.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I like this one. This one is like, you go to see this in the show and you're going to go get amped up. Guys.
Wow. Oh man, I want more.
You wish.
Who
Who
are
are you?
I'm
Close. They're just stage there is.
am completely addicted now.
Look at that. I love the lighting and everything. I think I like the Desperado one, but that one I like better. At least as enjoying in the music festival, that one was solid, and I could hear more of it.
It's not a festival. It's just an award show. I mean,
I
hey,
know,
just
but
an award show. It's like
it has the feeling of a massive concert.
yeah, that's what
It's-
they do, right? They turn
it's-
these.
Who else played in this show?
I think there was completely drawn a blank at who performed.
I assume
But
they're
there was like,
closers.
I think there was like at least a dozen other performers. I do know these BTS, they won, I think it was like 7 awards here for
Awesome.
best album, best
Yeah.
song.
In the Mama, they got best artist and best album, I think.
Okay, yeah, makes sense.
So yeah, 2018 went from like the worst year to the best year for them. And
okay.
thank God it did. Because they came back hard. Yeah, there's some good stuff in there. What was I thought I had something to say, but now I'm forgetting it. It's just them kicking it on stage. I like those dresses in the background too. I thought they were different colors when the song started, but maybe it was just the different lighting it changes.
Could be right.
Could be. But yeah, their award shows are nuts. I think I see a hole to fill in American culture. We should start an award show and just hold it in a stadium like this. Make it for the people. I don't even think it brought People's Choice Awards. I don't know. But there's nothing like there's nothing like this.
Yeah, we don't have this.
The only thing would be the Super Bowl as a comparison, but there are no awards. What are the award sections like? Are people just like bored out of their minds? Because that's generally what it's like at our award shows. I don't know. Do you like watching them? I know our one buddy likes to watch like the Oscars and stuff.
No, I don't watch them. But I would watch these, obviously.
Yeah, if they're thrown. I guess the Grammys has act. I haven't really watched the Grammys in several years either. I imagine it's something like this, but I still think it's closed off to people for the most part. It's, I mean, in terms of, I know they're big performances. They make a big deal out of like Lady Gaga's performance at the Grammys.
How many people perform at Grammys? Do you know?
I think there are several.
Okay.
I know there's some iconic ones from like Whitney Houston, Lady Gaga, I think. I don't know. But again, nothing like this. So we could use a little piece of that in the States. In the meantime, we will live vicariously through your wonderful concerts. That was solid. BTS, another great one on the live show. So thank you guys for letting us know about that. I think this was like immediately suggested by a bunch of people after the last one, after the Mama.
Yeah, and before for sure. Yeah.
All right. Well, keep throwing them out there. We will get to them, and even more so now. I want to see the music video for Airplane Part 2 and also see Airplane Part 1 because I love Leslie Nielsen and this band. Yeah. So I don't know. I'm just, that was great. And I look forward to the next one.
Is it selfish? I wanted more.
You wanted more? I should have given them 4 songs. You got to leave something for the next show.
I guess so.
But that's how it is. Always leave them wanting more. That's entertainment 101. You don't want them satisfied. It's like you don't put, well, I guess they put the full thing up on YouTube. But you don't put everything up for everyone to see. You got to give them a taste. And then that draws them in to buy the albums, go to the concert themselves, see the big show. But I couldn't be happier. I think they've gotten even better since joining the Illuminati. And I look forward to a fruitful future to them and them dictating how the ways of the world work from their thrones in wherever the Illuminati is based. I don't know that they have a collective meetup spot, the Illuminati. I'm guessing they kind of maybe meet on Zoom now. They each got their own hideout for different chapters. But I welcome our BTS overlords. Anyway.
Yeah, the world could really use more of their
Indeed.
More of their what? What's the word I'm looking for?
Pizzazz.
More of their
Ungawa.
more of their spirit.
Spirit, yeah, and good attitude. Just a classic. They're up in their airplane, but they're still down with the people. They don't forget who they are, which is great. We love that. No divas.
We don't
in BTS.
We don't have anything like them here. They're so humble. You don't. Can you think of anyone that compares to them? No, it's
Michael Bublé.
I don't know who that is.
He's the booble. I don't know. I don't know that he's actually humble. But I think there are a lot of charitable people. We just keep it close to the vest, We're all about anonymous donations and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. There's always people you hear about. None are coming to mind, just because my mind is mush right now. But you always go like, oh, you meet him, and he's like just the nicest guy, and they're just so down to earth. They really care about their fans.
Yeah, you hear that stuff. You'll hear that a lot, but with these guys, it's real.
Yeah. Well, I don't think there's quite as many haters in the U.S. Like,
what?
When people dislike people, it seems like for them, and a lot of these bands, they deal with like a lot of hate. As many people love them, I think that's probably why there's such a backlash, because people like them so much that the people that don't like them for whatever reason in their head are particularly venomous, and they've had to deal with that. I don't think that's as prominent in our culture over here.
Really?
It's definitely there, but not to the same amount. Like, I was not a fan of Backstreet and them at the time, but I wasn't writing letters in and saying, "You scum, I hope you die," or anything.
Sure you weren't. But we've only looked at through a small window at this.
That's true. We're just into month 3 of the channel.
So to compare it is kind of...
I'd just say from what we've observed in this short time is more than I've noticed in a lifetime of
that's
music
because
coming across.
That's again also because of all this that you've taken in.
That's true.
When's the last time you got into music like this?
It's true. There's very little. There's like a few particular artists that I've gotten really into for a while. The Doors, Joe Cocker, Weird Al Yankovic.
James Brown,
for sure. Loves James Brown, Sam Cooke. But, I mean, unless you're including, like, civil rights issues of the 60s and before, which is just a completely different reasoning behind the distaste, which I don't think that's the reason why it exists here, then I can't really think of a comp. Well, maybe there's eras. I guess like in the 60s, there was like the hippie element, and then there's a more conservative element, and they really didn't like those kind of things. So there's the hate there. I guess I just don't know the root of where the hate comes from. Aside from, I'm thinking of it in a way of it just being like
for these guys or in general.
For them specifically here, but also I've noticed it with several bands that there's like I guess a lot of passion. People passionately like them, or they passionately hate with a lot of these bands.
I think like a small part of it is jealousy.
For sure.
And they see other people having this deep connection, or maybe they can't quite understand it, and they kind of get frustrated.
I believe that. Mine was always based on going against the grain of just not liking whatever everyone liked, which is probably A lot of people.
I'll tend to do the opposite sometimes when a bunch of people hate something. Then I'll give it a chance.
That's still going against the
Yes,
grain,
yes,
but
yes.
yeah. It's true. Well, it's just that classic. That's why reverse psychology works so well, because people are just hell-bent on doing the opposite of whatever everyone else wants. Helps us show our individuality. We're not part of the zombie army of the... We just follow this. Oh, we love that. Everyone, I'm a robot. I am part of everyone liking this. I'm an individual. I'm a human. And I'm so cultured and awesome and above that I'm my own individual self. Which in a way is what they're promoting, is being true to yourself. But are you being true to yourself, or are you just being a hater? Who's to say? You'll have to look into your souls. Or join the Illuminati. They have all the answers. Anyway, good talk. Great show. We'll be back with more BTS. Again, thank you for your likes, comments, subscriptions if you want to do it this time. We always appreciate that. All of it helps the channel, and we love to hear from you. We love the suggestions you're putting out, and we look forward to more in the future. We will be back with more BTS, more other bands.
I want more.
Army. We'll be back for you. But also, a lot of great other stuff on the channel.
Oh, yeah.
You want to check other stuff out?
The
What?
channel thing, too.
The BTS channel that you keep
Yeah.
teasing.
We need... Well, I want to wait for some upgrades that we
We're gonna
have
do-
that we have coming.
We do have some upgrades, background, sound, all sorts of jibba jabba. I'm working on it. But my text, well, you'll see.
And hopefully for me, I would like it to be up on or before their anniversary.
On the anniversaries?
Yeah.
When's the anniversary?
I think it's June 13th.
Juneteenth?
June 13th.
Isn't that the last day there was slaves in America? It's a big day.
I don't know.
You guys share your anniversary with the end of slavery. Maybe it's the 16th.
I thought that was the 17th.
No, it's not an odd number. Maybe it is.
No. Oh.
Who knows? Who cares? Point is, we'll make it happen. If it's going to happen, it'll be done by then. If not, you'll just have to tune in to hear. But also, whether that channel happens or not, we'll be revisiting them here and a lot of other great bands. So tune in, comment, like, jibba jabba, and we will see you soon. Ku, Aus, K-pop, on lock. Catch you on the next one. Peace.